Now,
So I'm a priest technical trainer for Graco Africa. Basically, a lot of your operators operate on their own on site, and there's things they should be checking daily, which we don't do. We're going to check some of the stuff outside when we start spraying. But a lot of guys don't understand what a tip does and what a machine does, and how to work out what a tip size actually means. Let's take, for instance, you've got a 515 tip or a 519 tip, which is a fairly common tip. What do these numbers actually mean? 5 is actually your fan. Okay? To work out what your fan actually is, you always times your first number by 5. You would say, so a 5 tip is going to give you a 25 centimeter fan. Okay? In saying that, it's also 50 degrees if you wanted to measure it that way. In saying that, we say it's 25 centimeter fan. Where is it 25 centimeters? 25 centimeters at 30 centimeters from the wall. So that's your optimal spraying distance is 30 centimeters, 12 inches. That's what our tips are designed to work with their ultimate. Okay? So yeah, basically a ruler away from the wall. In saying that, we all know a lot of our contractors or end users will be using a gun and they're going to do this. So in the middle you 30 centimeters, it's ideal. On the sides you're about 60 to 90 centimeters. You've got lean, rich, and lean. Your paint is never going to be good. We need to start training our guys to start following contours and you start using your arm. A lot of guys get it right on the horizontal, their vertical is terrible, it still is. What I do a lot of training is I stand behind a sheet of wood, hardwood or chipboard, and I get the guys to spray water at me. So I can actually watch what they're busy doing with their wrist action. Wrist action is paramount, guys. You need to get your guys working with their wrist action properly. You'll be checking your DFTs or your WFTs, and they're going to be all over the place. You're going to find the middle of your stroke is good, the end of your stroke is terrible. So basically, we measure at 30 centimeters. That's our optimal range. I know people will say, yeah, but how do I spray out to a corners? There's exceptions to the rule. We know how to do it. Stand on your tiptoes. Try and get as high as possible before you start doing that. Okay? Setting up the spray gun. What I like to do every day is get an old newspaper, leave it on site, stick it on the wall, set your gun up. When we set the gun up, I'll set it up just now for you. What I like to do is you take the tip off. You obviously prime your system, which we'll do shortly as well. Bring up minimum pressure onto your gun. So basically trigger your gun, bring up your pressure. This is a pneumatic unit, so you start off at 0. Bring your pressure up. You'll start getting a stream. When your stream is at about 20 to 25 centimeters long and starts falling off, that's a good place to start. Okay? So release your trigger, put your lock on, put your tip on. Okay? So you've got flow, you've got something you're looking for on the gun. Pull the trigger at 30 centimeters from your newspaper. You're going to get a shape like this. Okay, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a nice spray and you're going to get 2 fingers at the end. And setting your pressure is not enough. The design of our tips are that, remember the tip, the paint to the side has to go further than the middle. So it's so designed and so cut that you always end up with those little fingers. Bring up your pressure in increments of about 0.2 bar until these fingers go away. Okay? And you're going to end up with a spray pattern like that. Okay? That's a good spray pattern. To prove it's good, you're going to put a stripe. Okay? As long as you've got a stripe with no open areas on the sides, so that you've got paint here, and then paint here, it'll be like a clear strip. As long as those are gone, you're at good spray pressure. You don't need to go any further. What a lot of the operators do is they like to make as much noise as possible. They put the pressure stupid. All you're doing is wasting paint. All it's doing is bouncing off. If you're watching an Airless application and there's a lot of fuming around the guy, his pressure's too high. Guaranteed. Drop your pressure. Use the barest and minimalist pressure to achieve a good spray pattern. Nothing more, nothing less. Bear in mind temperature, does play a fact. What we like to do on cold days, if you're working in the Kalahari in winter, get your paint into the sun. Everything's happy around 23 degrees centigrade. Okay, that's the happiest medium for paints, blues, whatever the case is. So you just bring up the bare minimum pressure to get a good fan pattern. In doing that, that'll also tell you something. That's a nice pattern, that's a new tip. When you start getting a squatter tip or a squatter spray pattern, by the time you get to almost circular, you're wasting 40% of your paint. So do a tip check every morning, just for the hell of it, or once a week if you feel like. But you should be setting your gun up this way every morning anyway, to make sure you spray right. As soon as you start losing that nice long oval, you've got tip wear. Tip wear is usually around about 3,000 gallons of paint, depending on what the filler is in the paint. Okay, some guys use powdered marble, some guys use wood flour. All depends on what they're using to bulk up their paint. But check the tip wear. The tips are tungsten carbide, but they're not going to last forever. We've got contracts that, yeah, but shit, I've been running this tip for 2.5 years. Well done, chap. You're just wasting 40% of product. Because all you're doing is you're just putting it on. Right. It's a major, major waste of paint. Okay, bear that one in mind. Looking at units, Graco has got quite a wide range of units from pneumatic, this is driven by a compressor, through to electric, through to petrol, through to diesel, and we've just launched a battery-powered unit, road line unit last week. So we're now striking with battery, which is fantastic for interior use, interior sports fields or courts, whatever the case is, schools, places we need to be quiet. Really, it's a really, really special striker. It's dead quiet. Advantages, disadvantages, obviously gas sprays are slightly more, we call them gas because it's an American product, are slightly more expensive. The diesel are even more expensive. The advantage is, A, that you don't have to slip the compressor, and B, because it's driven by an engine, you never have to worry about air quality. Air quality in South Africa, we are notorious for pushing wet air and oily air through our machines, notorious. And if you push wet or oily air through your machine, it's going straight through onto your paint. That's where your paint defects are going to come from, usually. Not always, but usually. So bear in mind, very, very mobile. Easy, it's not too heavy, 2 guys can lift it and move it. The diesel units, I've used one in Nigeria, fantastic unit. They're difficult to start, it takes a bit of muscle. They're a very slow running motor, so it's basically going to last forever. What it does, it works with a hydraulic pump, it's not a direct drive. So it drives a hydraulic pump, but it's a hydraulic unit. So your stroke is very slow, very strong. You can use really viscous fluid or product. I've been asked what's the difference between the size of electric units. So basically, we'll send Midas a brochure on the different sizes and what it means. But it's the tip size that the machine can actually support. So let's say you need a 35 thou tip and your machine can only support a 31. It's a bit light for the job. It will work up to a point, but you're going to wear that lower out pretty quickly. Your kids are going to go. If you're using a heavy product, try and support it with a tip size that it's looking for and a unit that's powerful enough to push it. Yes,
Sorry, just tell us, how do we know what size the tip size is?
Your TDS, your technical data sheet, should normally tell you recommended tip sizes from this to this. Heat does also play a part. Remember, heat drops your viscosity, doesn't matter what it is.
That's the other thing I wanted to ask. You said it's 23 degrees is the ideal temperature.
Everything's happy at 23
We
degrees.
don't often have 23 degrees here. We've got 35, 40. Must we increase the pressure or decrease the pressure?
Usually decrease because your paint's thinner. So, but just double check on your sprayer. It'll tell you exactly what's going on.
So the main thing is to check the spray pattern rather than the...
You know, it takes a cup full of paint today to make sure your gun is set up properly, and it's really, really worth doing it. Honestly, it's really worth it. We call it tips on tips. It's something you get your operators to do it every day. It's going to be worth your while and worth their while. So I didn't finish actually explaining what the 1 line stands for. We work in inches, that's 19th of a thousandth of an inch. Okay, so that's the orifice size. We've got tips to go, I'll show you tips now. We've got tips to go to monstrous sizes. We move almost plaster through some of our machines that we literally spraying sort of polyflow onto walls. We use a high heavy duty tip with a large orifice. Spray patterns we go up to almost a meter wide in one pass with some of our tips. I ran Graco machines with a 750 fan. We were painting plywood steps. I don't know if you guys know the shutter pipe that's available in South Africa. It comes in green or yellow. I supplied that paint to that factory. We moved about 785 tons of paint through 2 Graco units to paint those boards. But yeah, we were running the 750 fan. So there is a wide range of fan widths available. Looking at fan widths, a lot of guys, they love the 5 range because it's a mediocre kind of range. But we haven't got the right tip size to paint the steel work here. It doesn't help if you've got a pipe that's 30 centimeters across and you're using a 5. So what you're doing is you're spraying past it. So try and match your tip to the width, your first umber, to kind of the area that you're painting. Obviously if it's large walls without too many windows, you can really get stuck in and go for it. But that, as I say, bear that in mind, especially with piping, framework, stuff like that. Always keep a narrow tip in your box, maybe a 2 or a 3. 2 is probably ideal. It's going to give you 100 more, or a 3 is going to give you 150 more. But always keep a narrow tip in your box. It's a good idea to do. It's easy for me to say because I work for Graco, keep some tips in your box. They are expensive. If they're looked after, they'll look after you. They will last a while. Bear in mind we've got a product called pumped armor, which we like to condition our lowers with if we've used the water-based paint. What pump armor does, very similar to antifreeze, but it will dissolve any paint residue left in the bottom that you